Back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga review, another chapter of Sachi-iro no One Room. Now, I started the second volume already. I am on the second chapter of the second volume, or if you're reading chapter by chapter like I am, the 8th chapter. This is an intense manga, and some chapters, like chapter 7, they're just, some people consider filler. I would say filler. Hello, Leatherwolf, welcome to the chat. But I would mostly consider it more of a build-up. And we build it up to this 8th chapter. What's going on? Well, synopsis of the story is you have a girl who is kidnapped, and she doesn't want to leave the site of the kidnapper. She wants to be with him. She's fallen in love with him, and he loves her in a brotherly sister way as well. Why does she not want to leave his site? Is because she was abused at home physically, she was bullied at school, and then she was sexually abused by her professor. So she doesn't want to go back to that life. She's 14 years old, and she likes it with this kidnapper who treats her nice, who shows her what real happiness should look like. And this 8th chapter, they both go in this rant on their own minds. This is all dialogue happening in their own minds of what is happiness. Are they creating a fake happiness, or is their happiness just different from what the world expects what happiness is? So it really puts you as a reader as well thinking, okay, should they deserve to be happy? She living a lot better life with this guy than with her family. Second thing this chapter brings is there is an impersonator that comes out on the web saying that he's actually the one that kidnapped her. He's in fact not the one that kidnapped her, but he says that he is the one. He's wearing a mask, and people are commenting on this video, and they're making videos of this video saying that they hope she's okay, they hope she's alive, they hope that happiness comes into fruition. And she's seeing all this stuff through the web, and all her emotions are going all over the place. She's like, man, these students that bullied me in my classroom are now saying, man, we hope she's alive. Happiness should be in everyone's life. She should go back to her family who loves her. Her mom and her dad are coming out saying that they love her and they wish she was back. She just has these thoughts of, these guys are hypocrites. They used to bully me, they used to hit me, they used to abuse me, and now online they're putting all this like good stuff. And I mean, that's, in a way, it gets real, because it is sometimes like that. Yeah, people who put you down, who sometimes insult you, and then when it comes to maybe something that happens in your life and people don't want to be the jerk and be like, haha, it happened to you, they kind of put fake sympathy online for you, and you're like, man, who is this person? There's just people doing that. It's so true to people, and it's sad that this is happening to her, but the fact that she finds happiness through a kidnapper is just messed up. Shouldn't happen like that, but I kind of feel good for her to be with this kidnapper now. It makes me feel weird, because, you know, I think that's the whole purpose of this manga, is just to put a different point of view of what love can be like. And so as of right now, she's kind of bothered with all this stuff. She wants to stay with him. He reassures her, hey, we're going to marry each other. We're going to be together. And again, that's kind of weird, because he in his thoughts, he always says, man, I love her like she was my little sister. But then when she's talking, when she feels down, he goes, hey, remember, you said we're going to get married, so we are going to get married. So there's those thoughts behind his head. Now, the other shocker part to this chapter is the guy that we saw at the end of the first volume, it's the same guy that recorded this video. So there's one connection. We finally found out who this guy was. The second thing is that at the end of this chapter, sorry, I kept thinking episode in my head. This chapter, Sachi, she remembers that a person in middle school, now she doesn't say if she was raped or if she was abused or what, she just says that voice and his figure looks familiar. And all they show is this dark figure behind a younger Sachi. So that there's another part to that we don't know what's going on, if she was sexually abused or raped by this person who is now impersonating to be a person who is kidnapping girls, which, I mean, who does that? That's kind of weird. But there's this new character now in fruition, and now you have all these questions about him. Second part is Oni-chan, the kidnapper, which no name yet. He has a small flashback. Gosh, one frame of a flashback. Again, we know nothing of him. The only thing we know is he thinks, I don't want to go back to that life. And that's it. And they show, again, the fatherly figure that we're not sure if he's his actual father or just a friend when he was homeless or what. He just remembers, I don't want to go back to that life. So what was that life? Was it a bad life? Was it a gang life? Was it a life of poverty? So we don't know a lot of his past yet, and gosh, I hope we do. So as of right now, I am going to increase the rating back to a 7.5, and I'm so close to raising it to an 8, but I'm just going to wait for chapter 9, see what happens, see if the intensity increases. But as of right now, it's back to 7.5. That's the rating for this manga. Thank you so much for those who were commenting on the chat. Yes, Little Wolf, this is pretty crazy manga, but it's so interesting. It keeps you entertained. So I recommend you and anyone else watching this video to go read this manga. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as well as follow all my other videos. Watch them, like them, share them, do all that other fun stuff. Thank you so much, guys, and like always, don't be strangers.